Jeśli chcesz kupić skiny lub otworzyć skrzynki za PaySafe, kart, SMS lub przelewem, to zapraszam Cię na stronę doubleskins.pl. Link w opisie, polecam.
Retake.
It's almost the linchpin to try and play back in on this site. A lovely crossfire now set. Dennis is jumping up for a little bit of info. Spots out the players possibly towards Highway, and Crims can now play back in as well, just keeping himself safe by the bomb. And NIP are running out of time here and options already. Forrest gets his head taken off, and there we go. Finally a bit of a bite back. Exist is the one doing it. They do have a kit on Freiburg, so he's down to JW, and he knows the lineup. He's got a dig! JW with 2 big kills. He's buying time perfectly. But now the defuse again exists. Holds it down. It's his only option. And JW's was, well, to take off his head.
But only a UMP, and he's got to outplay for Olaf here.
Olaf Meister read that as well. He knew it, but it didn't matter in the end. Forrest will get it, but Flusher holding the angle, waiting for that push to remain. Exist might fall into this trap, and he does. Now it's the 1v1. Flusher against Forrest. Well, he doesn't quite go into the doorway, but it will at least stop the run out, and now the defuse full as you like. Flash comes in, but Forrest doesn't move, but it doesn't matter. Flusher swings out, gets the job done.
All right, so let's get back into it. Immediately into the second half here now, and Estrela's going for a fast execute here to the A bomb site. Rush behind the train stopper. He's got himself a beautiful lineup against these players if he can execute. Already 2 frags, looking for a third. He's gonna dip back for the reload, but now the cavalry's here. Rush chiming in for the 4th and possibly the ace on the cusp of this one, if he could take down Device as well. He's once again shown up big time. He won't get the...
And Device is low as well, but yeah, they just want to save up for that AWP and allow Mixwell to try and tee off on the CT side.
Oh my god!
For Mixwell though, 2 of them come in. It probably won't be enough, but it looked good.
They forced his hand, and well, they pay the price. However, Rush is going to sneak out, finding one more. Keep in mind, Kirby at 1 HP, Zipix at 25. They're both one-shottable. Oh my god! Rush just saw Kirby there for a second. The Z player, I think, no, he's going back into the B bomb site, actually, so he's still here. And as we can see, Kirby really just wasting Rush's time, but on the fallback, he loses his life. Now it's a 1v1 to close it back out again. Zipix, though, falling back. He does not have the Molotov, so he cannot safely stay tucked away here. But on the counter end of things, Rush doesn't have a kit, so he's got to be pretty quick to move up to the bomb site himself, try and start this defuse.
How are we even in this position where this clutch could be a possibility? Zipex planting the bomb and then actually going the wrong side. So he doesn't have that early peek, and for all he knows, Rush was holding down on the defuse. Fortunately for him, he wasn't and didn't have a kick.
Actually able to swing around the edge, and Alu's going to be the one to try an entry into this site, looking for someone to peek at Toxic Barrels. There's Bolts with the first, but a good trade.
Yeah, fantastic trade. Steel now has to find the impact. He's got to make something happen here for his side, but already Rain being able to isolate someone is just huge for him. Still has to respond, he's trying to, but the crossfire, the pinch is in play, and Alu didn't get the shot, but Rain did. Really committed to either. And the information man, as highlighted, Steel. He's got to see this one coming. If they check it first, if they get the shot first, it could be a problem. And here we go, Steel lines him up but can't knock him down. Rain will break through, and now the hit quickens. Down to Rain and Alu. Still got a molly, still got some flashes, still got some play here. Alu's still got the AWP, so this can still happen. A bit of an unorthodox plant. Just going to gamble that one out, get it down, get it done. And now Alu has to come in, and he does. That's big. Fighting Henny is massive, and now it's the 1v1. Bolts has brought it back to being a possibility. Alu just going to toy with time. He's going on a walkabout all the way around towards short. With the full defuse. 10 seconds. This is gutsy. This is brave, but it doesn't matter. Alu denies that little.
In this half, you would have said guys like FNX, Henny. It's been Steel.
Yeah.
That 1 kill with the CZ there, and he's got a teammate to back him up with the 2nd kill, but he salvages the AK-47, so big advantage here. Now NIKO's got to try and make a play. No one better to do it. We'll see how aggressive he decides to be, but the bomb is going to come through Monster as he works his way up sandbags. He's trying to clear corners, and he's got to know now that he's seen no one. It's going to be to the right. He doesn't. Steel again with the kill. Going to come back, and he's going to find Keo. Can he get another? He can. 4 kills for Steel in the round, and they know that Alu has one towards inner. So what kind of a tactic? If they can get into a bomb site and get the plant down, those ops are going to be very, very difficult to retake, and it's looking like it's going to be very, very fast towards the B bomb site. Actually, they come down ladder, and Rain's going to get all 3. Holds down the trigger.
Probably not. Yeah, give us a look. Why not? Flusher as well on the Tech 9, and then Crims is the one with the M4. One smoke towards Crims, the other on Flusher. They can make something happen towards B here. And Keo is the man on this site. You can imagine maybe Olaf going to try and play around time, work back in if they can get a bomb down, but no. They set up the smokes, and they head back around towards A.
They're just trying to pull someone away from this A bomb site. It didn't work, though, so they don't have knowledge that NIKO's here. When does Olaf Meister pounce? Is NIKO going to peek out towards ladder room? He is. He can't. Oh, there it is. He lands the second one. Corinne's coming out a little bit late. He had the rifle as well. Flusha has one now, but a missed shot from NIKO. Olaf can't capitalize, and he's still just holding his ground, waiting for his teammates to get here. Now it's all three members of FaZe outside. Does Olaf have any more magic? And he does. One more, but NIKO. That's why they picked him up. An ace in this round for NIKO. He gets all 5 kills.
Along with the Molotov sitting on Freiburg and the couple extras on Exist, but they split up initially, although most of them are pushing over here towards the towards Graffiti. They do try to push towards that, but it puts a nice stop to not only Glaive pushing through, but Dupree as well. Both kind of get destroyed, and well, it's going to open up the pathway to a B hit if they want to go for it.
Oh man, NIKO are just running away with this pistol round so far. They're already on the site. Device and Zipex are close nearby with their USPs, but down goes Zipex, and Device isn't going to be lasting a whole lot longer.
Ballooned out in his direction, but I think he's going to be okay. But this position's been used quite a lot in this map, so it wouldn't surprise me if Forrest goes for the check onto it. He's low, though. This will be the easy kill for Zip if he tries to go for it here. And as they do swing out, Zipex grabs that one against Forrest. Smoke to give him a little bit more room to maneuver. But also, at the same time, Get-Right has regrouped with the main pushing force. But Zipex doesn't care. He's going to push through his own smoke, moves in, takes down Zipex, and he's got a hole left in it as well, so that he can destroy Get-Right when he goes for the peak. Zipex, so smart.
Nothing just yet.
Okay. Freiburg kind of...
Nice dink there. Freiburg's like, what, you what, mate?
Yeah, Freiburg's like, okay, that makes sense. I don't even know if he was looking for him in that situation, but he gets brought down to 66 HP, and well, now they're going to fight for the control of the B bomb site. Getting traded back and forth, but Forrest still holds the line. It's Dupree in a 1v2. He knows where Forrest is. I think Freiburg peeked him a moment ago too, so we should know where they both are. It's hunting down Forrest. That's the key one. Gets that one and the second one. And Dupree coming out with a 1v2 clutch. Puts Astralis in the lead.
Behind the sandbags. But Freiburg has called this one. Is he going to see Zipex peeking up there? UMP at this range is absolutely savage, especially considering that Zipex only has 52 health to play with. But he's made a move towards Graffiti. He gets spotted though. Freiburg definitely saw a pixel, and I feel like if he had a kit, he'd full defuse from this point. That's the unfortunate set of circumstances for him. Going to throw out the Molotov and go for that defuse. Zipex is going to be peeking from heaven. Oh, what a shot from Freiburg to the head.
Position. He's going to wrap around. It's got to be quick, though, because there's no indication this is coming. Immortal's just kind of walking in. Hiko's not going to know that one player got there. Tarek has got to play contact, but Hiko, that Molotov is going to force him out. Oh, nicely done with the smoke. When does he swing, though? It's got to be on Tarek's contact because they're not paying attention to him. There's a trade. Lucas and Henny, they get into the site. Hiko, now he's pouncing. Actually, that's a tricky move, but Lucas wins anyways.
It's a 2v2 now. Bomb can be kind of tough to plant it purely safely. You have to take a gamble somewhere. And he chooses Ruins. He's just going to make his mind and go, all right, that's the best I've got. Now, FNX, unable to hold the cross yet. He's still keeping an eye towards, you know, the banana push.
Are they saving?
Yeah, on a 2v2.
Why is this happening? All right, so Optic playing extremely... Do they think it's A?
No, sure. Oh my god, they do.
Well, now you have to save.
What?
Oh, what a blunder.
What? Do they not know how far you can and can't hear the bomb, or...?
I guess, I'm not sure, but there was no reason for them to save that early.
Out from the box stalls, and right now they don't really have anything to do that on this pistol round. They basically just have to hope they could catch them on a lucky headshot or something like that when they do peek to stop the bomb from getting defused. And well, there's Dennis finding Rush. It's up to Mixwell here now, but he has JW very low. It's 7 HP. Dennis is a little bit higher off at 58. They need to get on this bomb soon. They've got him low, but his opponent's pushing up to his face. Mixwell's gonna run out of ammo, but it doesn't matter. He's stopped the defuse. He's gotten the kill that matters, and he's even gonna chime in for that last one there. There's a bit of a cheeky tap at the end of it. Optic.
They do manage to get the bomb down as they eventually trade back against Bolts, but his damage is massive because Lucas' position is everything once more. He slipped in behind, found Kirby, and Steel. Top Highway is going to start to put pressure onto Device from the left as he does manage to line up Henny before he's shown. Good play from Zipex, but now it's down to the one-on-one Steel Device. And Steel knows exactly where Device is, which means he's going to hold this. Device knows that he's got to get close. He's got the Tech 9 out. That pulls him off the bomb, but there's time enough, and Steel goes for the fight. Device had to commit.
Got him out of the jail, and now the beast has been unleashed, and we'll see what he can do here on a new roster. For FaZe, they'll be starting off on the CT side there, so we won't get to see any of aggression yet. It's NIP that get to do it first off, and they're going to lead right over here into the B-bomb site. Alu already picking up that first kill. He's going to have to do a little bit more than that one, though. He's fighting in a cage himself, but he's already got 3, now 4 kills, trying to go for the full ace, and he might just as well pull it off. I think his teammates are going to give him a little bit of room to work with. Exists the last man standing, but oh! Why did the map reload? What the heck? Let's get back in. What happened? I can't click continue.
We were asking before if NIKO joining the team would click. It hasn't necessarily been just him, though. You've got Alu on 16, Kishima's on 14, Rain's on 14, NIKO's on 12. Everybody is pulling a solid job, and the in-game leader of Carrigan at the bottom there, as you'd expect. Exquisite CS has found us, but so has Get Right
my
with
God.
2 kills onto Rain and Kiyashima. Just when we spoke about the importance of this round, it seems that NIP are coming out all guns blazing. Get Right is looking.
I love that boost position, but a gap in the smoke, and Olaf's found 2 to the one that Device has pulled back for his team. Astralis, they're going to plant immediately as well on the inside of the coffin. Smoke down, flash through. They can immediately catch off Dupree. They don't quite find him inside of the Device. He gets Olaf before they can solve that problem. So now Dupree spars off against Dennis. JW falls to Device, and it's table's turn. It's now the advantage for, or temporarily, Astralis in the middle of all that. Somehow flushes stayed alive toward Nubox. Follows it. It brings it to 3 versus 3. But the HP's limited. Flush up.
No.
He's got it lined up. Bomb denied. 14 seconds. They have to go for it. He's got a Molotov on top as well. Dupree. He's going to be forced to oranges too, and Flash is going over. They have all the chance in the world to push onto him. He goes for utility after. Kierby, he's top banana. He's expecting a flank. There's 3 in the site. And Fnatic are waiting for the flames to extinguish so they can immediately get on the defuse. All 3 of them have kits. Smoked off as Kierby. That's round.
Yeah, but there's no options for him whatsoever here. What an insane round of flush shot.
Molotov to library. JW setting for it though. Finds Glaive on the way by. Open doorway. And you can read all the books you like, but you can't fool JW inside of one of them. He'll shut it upon you, and immediately outside the door looks for more. Device goes down. He did pick up a kill to give Xyp9x further chances, but a 1 versus 3. Tight angle to play on the site. AK in hand and looking toward top middle as JW positions. That'll lock him down. If he plays this correctly with the boxes as the smoke dissipates, he may find more. Gets 1 through it. Olaf down, and he'll transfer into pit, so he's got a bit of a chance still as the angle starts to favor. But watch the trade. If he goes for Crims, JW should jump over, finds Crims. JW's not close enough. It's only 30 HP. He goes immediately to the site instead, and Xyp9x doesn't have the lineup. He's tapped at JW. He's not staying on it. AWP in hand, though. And how does the smoke play? Because JW's watching the right side. This time, surely stays on it. Not quite. Goes for the pistol, and Xyp9x pulls back against 3-4 in the round. Finds another. Glaive on the inside of the smoke, and this is classic at this point. As Device in another 1 versus 3, this time doesn't have the freedom of movement toward pit, even if he should find the first pick because they cover off apartments. It's Olaf inside. And the movement finds the first. JW goes down. He still has a chance. They want to walk out from apartments. Both close. Finds one. Drops back down, and he's got it as well. Olaf's head torn off, and Device takes one out of the pages of Xyp9x.
And that's going to sound the alarms to rotate over here towards the A bomb site. The problem is, though, is this is a bit of a trap, as now Freiburg can go in towards drop and try to counter these guys back out. But oh, the intuition from FNX. He swings back in and immediately destroys Get Right before he can get anything done at all. Now NIP, they're shifting their way up onto the bomb site and trying to take control, but IMT are already here. They're ready to defend it. There's Lucas with 1, swinging out for a second. Exist able to trade, but it's of little consequences. Now he's got a 1v3. Lucas closes it out with the 4K, but it's evenly split, so they can adjust to it accordingly. Henny is going to be your point man, though, to defend A. As NIP do try to push back in. They're not going to leave themselves a lot of time, but again, they probably realize again that the site defense is rather weak here too, so they know they've only got to get 1 or 2 kills max to actually take the site and get that bomb onto the ground. Here they go. Henny actually misses the shot. I'm not sure if the jump missed it up or not, but Freiburg's going to pick up that frag, and now they have platform control. I don't even think FNX is going to challenge it since he loses his teammates so quickly there, rather to wait for Steel to get into a better position as he's lurking around. He's been loud about it, though, so Freiburg lines it up and instantly grabs the headshot. Now it's just FNX alone in a 1v2, and he hasn't even found Exist yet.
Crisp and clean from Freiburg, boys. That spray through the stables was on point. And what about this for potential clutch? Nip have looked dead and buried in this map, and suddenly out of nowhere, this is what, 4v2, 5v2, something like that, and Freiburg lands.
As an AWPer as well. He doesn't force ban in the second round like he did in the first. To be fair, they won that round, so I can't really hold that against him. And here we go then. It's going to be number 17. The force buy comes in from the T's. Pretty standard stuff considering they didn't get that bomb down. But they're so deadly with these pistols. That's always been the headline with this FaZe team. So many superstar aimers within them. It's just been the correlation of the team and the setup that hasn't really impressed us too much.
Smoke and Ivy temporarily hold things off. Eagle shot from Rain. It lands as well. Hits Rush. It's tantalizingly close to the first 2. That one's nice. Hits Mixwell. Is he on an option of 2 targets? He'll take either. Thank you very much. A third Rain is looking lovely and impressive. I have to say, the first one was telegraphed, the second one was pretty, and the third was just beautiful.
This is a really cool strategy if it works.
Shots coming through the smoke. NIKO can't land. He's quieted down considerably, but it's Rain that's been the hot hand. He's up to 16 as he finds Mixwell. NIKO will get him back. Double that up. Takes down Kiyoshima.
Oh, no.
Continues to add to his total. It's Rush that leads the way, by the way. But look at Alugo. Only one Rush. Speak Up walks in. NIKO over the top finds 2 more. And Optic Gaming will find their 11th round. A very open position. It is a large map in that sense. I would say that Dust 2 Long is the most clear linear corridor, but Train would be the most open, expansive map that you have to cover angles from.
Ooh.
Keo, better shot fit from Naft. He doubles that up as well, takes down Rain, and the bomb in a third. NIKO's gone. Great stance from Optic, specifically from the Canadian Naft, because he's just won them the round. A 4th kill as well.
Of his own, and Rain has to be oh so careful. As Device has spotted him up in heaven, manages to snake his way out of there, but that's into the embracing arms of Kirby, and it falls upon Device to pull off something truly special. 26 health, the bomb ahead of him. Not in a horrendous position, but certainly would rather have it in his hands so he can start to make a move towards the B side. It's hard to see how he gets this clutch though, Blue. It's going to be more of a mistake, I think, from FaZe than necessarily Device pulling off something spectacular.
Well, there's the mistake right there, is the swing out wide to try and hunt him down. He's able to escape back behind it now. Timer, keep that in mind. Device has all the time in the world to try and play this out, but conversely, there's not a whole lot of room to maneuver around this now, as Keo knows where he's positioned from, and he has a boatload of utility to try and use here as well. Still a Molotov, an HE, and a flashbang. He is expecting a flank at the same time, so Device still just patiently waiting to see if Keo would pursue him back over there with the ladder. Not going to be the case, but Keo is looking away. It doesn't matter though. Keo, he was ready for that, but Device just swings right in, shuts Keo down.
Absolutely wrecked. They're so close to being evaporated off the server. Zipex is going to do just that and apply the heat to Rain, leaving Karrigan's Deagle that started this round off with kills. He have came full circle. He does have the positional advantage, but what can he realistically get done with the Deagle? Oh, the one tap has landed! And now Dupree isn't entirely sure as to whether he's going to be pushing around the green train or repeating
no time.
it again. But he doesn't have time. It is going to be FaZe taking the round.
Around and head toward the B site. And as they get to the elbow, Flusha, he's already got vision. Lucas hits another shot on the Deagle. And he hits a 3rd! What? How does he do that to JW? He alone with a Deagle is holding off the B side. 3 kills in the round. He's tagged up tremendous damage onto Crims.
4 headshots.
And it's 4 headshots. That one was through the wall, hence why not a kill. But it's enough for them to potentially pick up the round. Dennis versus 3. Bomb down as well, just below the windows from the B apartments. And Dennis is going to go aggressive. He has to. Spots, but can't land. Kerrigan, quick check. A ladder gives the information he's looking for because he spots Lucas. Makes no mistake as he steps wide in hell. And he's got another steal on top of the site after the plant. A double op working well, a 3rd. What is this from Kerrigan? You said he's so good in sandwich, he shows us why. Bolts versus 4, and Bolts no more because Kerrigan has them all, and the defuse will come through for FaZe. They go 3-0 here, real chance they take the 2nd seed in the group. Henny's gonna follow up by taking Device. It's the 3 AKs remaining. Bomb plant successful. Molotov doesn't quite land. Glaive fast after the plant as well to strike and take down Lucas, who was waiting to wrap around after the flames extinguished, thinking that he had position, control, and aggression toward them that they would not be expecting. It's just Dupree remaining. Good kills found by Bolts on the last. Good lineup from Dupree to find Bolts. Doesn't have a Molotov, he'll stay the low ground. Goes back in the sidewalk instead. They're going to expect him to peek out from the doorway, and he's going to try and get clever. They're not on the bomb and rotate around, but he's spotted. Now he's got to play a game of tactics. Smokes down, not on top of it. 1 HP, and it's a knife from Henny. Slice, slice, it's been nice, but it's going to be thrice rounds in a row. That makes no sense, but I like rhymes. Immortals will get 6-3.